Hello and welcome to Stitching with Cindy Botts. Today we're going to talk about stitching a curve. Now it can be, in my opinion, a little tricky. Depending on who you talk to, some people say they're very easy. I think it's one of those things that just takes practice. So just recently I started doing some curves. Now this one has a few little puckers that I believe would quilt out if I were to use it. Again, practice makes perfect. Going slow is the key with doing a curve. So let me just talk a little bit about that. So when you do a curve, you have your two pieces of material. You fold this piece in half and crease it to make a little mark there, and you fold this piece and crease it here. So you have the two centers. You lay them right sides together and start from the center with a clip. Then you lay the ends on and you clip those. So let's switch over to where I have a clip. You clip this on here. So you have a middle clip and you have a center clip and one on each end. Then you take your material and you hold it like this, and it kind of falls right there at the 1/4 inch mark, and you can start at the center point between the two clips, put a clip, then again go to the center point between those two clips and put another clip. Some people like to do it free hand between them. I find that since I'm just really beginning my journal of curves, it really helps me to put the clips in. Okay, so again, find the center between two clips, put a clip, find the center between two clips, put a clip, and if you hold it like this, you can see how it kind of falls over your thumb, and you can get that in there. Then when you're doing your sewing, excuse me, my kitty cat just jumped up. Then when you're doing your sewing, you want to be careful that you don't get any of this material, folded over like this and caught in your sewing. So just be sure to go slow, and as you're feeding it through, just keep checking the back and smoothing it out so that you don't get any of the extra caught up, folded up underneath there. Okay, it's just one of those things that takes practice, time, and you will have curves mastered. Here is another way you can do curves. Here's my other curve, and again, some of this will be quilted out. If I was to use this in a project, you wouldn't even notice that, especially if it had a print, a tone on tone or something, that it would take your eye away from that some. Okay, and again, when you quilt that down, some of that will disappear. Okay, so I don't think that's too bad. The way I did this one is I took my square and I cut my curve in. Then I took the piece that was this bottom piece of that curve, and I just used that bottom piece as my foundation, laid a 1.5 inch strip in the middle, right sides together, stitched it, laid it down, stitched another piece on, and then as you can see, I started to do a little diagonal. So I would put my piece here and run my stitching to the center, fold it back, and I do it again to get this diagonal look. I hope you try stitching curves. A little bit of practice, use those scraps, and I think you'll find it's much easier than you were led to believe before. And it is fun stitching on curves. Hope you like this. Please subscribe. Bye.